Good evening and salutations, my Days of Alive fans. Let's start off Xander and Sarah. Sarah got on my goddamn nerves today. She really did. She really did. And this is something that I said maybe a couple months ago, close to a year when Xander was with Gwen. Is that Gwen and Xander make way more sense than he does with Sarah. Because with Gwen will sit there and accept his faults, his mistakes, the person who he is, his nature. Sarah, when I was watching it, wanted to constantly sit there and try to change this man. Whine and complain about everything that he would do that wasn't satisfactory, that wasn't satisfactory to her perspective. But Gwen never really did that. And so when at first, when Xander told her about Nicole, she kept saying like Nicole, and the whining was just irritating as hell. Okay? But when she learned the whole truth about what Xander did to Nicole and Eric, she pretty much was like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. And Xander was like, maybe I shouldn't have told you this. Maybe I should have lied. Obviously, those are the wrong things to do. But the fact that somebody made you feel like it was better to lie and not tell the truth tells me right then and there, you don't need to be with this person. You do not want to be with somebody who you can't be honest with, who you have to be afraid to be honest with. That's not somebody you should be with. Ever. Constant judging. Let's not get it twisted, okay? What Xander did was terrible, okay? Money or no money, what he did was terrible. And I understand that she was disappointed of what he did, but what he did was a while ago. And he told her why he did that. And listen, I'm not the biggest Xander fan. I'm not. But if somebody sits there and tells you their past, no matter how hard it is, it's something that should be respected at the very least. But instead, she took it to a level of, wow, I'm so glad to actually have Sarah back on the show. And so she went to Eric and Nicole and was like, I'm so sorry for what he did. You two would still be together. Which she's an idiot because she's wrong. And both of them, Nicole and Eric, admitted that, they would have wound up splitting up sooner or later anyway. The stuff, the breakup and everything like that was on them. Before Sarah left, she was like, I shouldn't have married you. I shouldn't have married you. And I'm like, wow. Wow. I hope that when she realizes the mistake that she made, and to some extent, I feel like she's making a mistake, but I feel like when she does realize the mistake that she made, she should be begging on her goddamn knees to get him back. Because I understand that she wanted to just take some time or whatever to really process it, but she pretty much was practically like, we're gonna get a divorce. That's the way that she was meant to looking at it. And what I find really laughable about the way she was acting was she knew that this wasn't I wouldn't say perfect. He wasn't a good man. Yeah, he was trying to be a better person, but he still had his demons, his baggage, the stuff that he did. You can't just Thanos that stuff away. And she still continued to be with him, knowing his past, knowing who he used to be, knowing that every day he has to sit there and try to fight these demons. I mean, come on. Like, the reason why he didn't do half of the stuff that he didn't do was because of her. And that says something. That's almost basically Snitch saying that he didn't really change that much. And she knew who she was dealing with. And now the more bad stuff happened. Oh, I can't be with you now. I'm gonna leave you. Really, boo? Now's the time? Okay. Remember when he wasn't going to help out Lonnie, help out Eli find his twins? He was just gonna just walk away. These two twins could be lost in time, and he was not gonna do anything. And Sarah had to convince him to step up and do something. Otherwise, he wasn't gonna do it. You let that go? That's what you let go? Great scene. Great scene. So she packs up her stuff and she leaves, and I'm just like, good riddance. Hey, listen, Gwen still wants to be with you, and Gwen will sit there and accept your baggage and all. Unlike Miss Judgmental over there, who just packed up her stuff and left and was married to this guy less than, 24 hours? Yeah. Now, if you've been watching the channel for a while, I expressed numerous amount of times that Orpheus is my guy, and I just love him as a villain. Okay? With that being said, his monologuing, his supervillain speech, it got to a point where it was just like, he's still going. Yep, he's still going. And I was so over it. I was so over it. After 20, 30, 40, I've lost track of time. I was just like, this man is still talking. Still talking. I'm like, do you want to audition for being a DC villain or something? Like, what are you doing? So he laid out his whole plan. Blah, 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 blah. Don't get me wrong. It's a great plan. It's just, I got kind of annoyed with Snitty listening to him monologue for 20, 30-something minutes. So after that whole speech was over, Kayla was just like, we got to sit there and just act like everything is normal. We just got to sit there and work out the problem and everything. And I understand why she said what she said. She didn't want people to lose their cool. When people panic, they make stupid mistakes. As long as you keep your head down and move forward, you have a better chance of beating this thing than if you panic and start rushing and start trying to do something stupid. Orpheus must have wanted to get caught, okay? Because for somebody who has the, what do you call himself? A criminal mastermind. You let them find you that easy, bro? I felt like this was set up. And that's literally what ended up happening. Wraith and Jada found where he was, took him in, and Orpheus was like, oh, well, don't worry, because my plan is still going, or something along the lines that he said. And the thing was like, Orpheus, you can't be getting sloppy, bro. Like, what are you doing? What's going on? So that just must mean that he planned this. I don't know. I was talking to a subscriber yesterday, and I said to that person, that I think that Jada may actually have, she may be working with Orpheus. I don't know. Why was Eric talking so closely to Nicole? I mean, seriously. I mean, yeah, I get it. He was like half naked and just had a towel on. But why was she so close to the door? I mean, yeah, she was like, could I come in? But I'm like, if my face is right there, my face is not going to be this close. Okay? I don't know what that was about. But, he gets dressed. Nicole is talking to Chloe about fixing her mistake by pretty much making another one, you know. And then she was sitting there trying to blame Jada because that's the level of intelligence that this woman has. And of course, she has this conversation like no one else could walk past at any point in time, like the airhead that she is. And of course, Eric came downstairs and heard some part of her conversation. Long story short, um, Nicole was like, "You want to work at Basic Black?" But Eric was like, "I don't know if that's a good idea because Rafe, because you would think that Nicole would be worried about Rafe's feelings working with her ex, but no, of course not Nicole. So somebody had to sit there and worry about this man's feelings, and clearly it damn sure wasn't going to be, I don't know, his wife. So Eric was like, I don't know if that's a good idea because, work with exes and stuff. I don't know if it's going to go over well. But she's like, no, it's cool. Everything worked out. Don't worry about it. And so he decides to join. He's going to be working at Basic Black, and Rafe is going to be upset from the previews that I saw. And on one hand, I understand. On the other hand, I'm like, bro, look what you did to Ava. Why should anyone actually care about your feelings now? Like, seriously, why should anyone actually care? I want to sit there and say that I'm being petty about it, but in reality, that's karma. That is karma. Not that long ago, he was not there going behind Ava's back, making out and doing all sorts of stuff on on a conference desk. Like, seriously? We're supposed to sit there and care about this poor man's feelings now? No. No, 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 no. No. Feel like that's about it. I also feel like I have to get a new notebook at some point, but I feel like that's about it though. I feel like it could have been a little bit better. I don't think it was like the worst episode, but like the monologuing, that just ate up a lot of time, and I felt like it was just completely over the top and unnecessary after a while. I don't know. I just don't know. Every now and then I'll sit there and try to look for an episode on here of Days. And I couldn't find one for a while, and I found one yesterday. I found one episode. It was funny. By funny, I mean like reading the comment section. It was one person that was like really angry and annoying because if you ever watched it on here, they distort the voices and they play a lot of music over the background. They play a lot of music in the background. The point of it is to make sure that YouTube doesn't detect, what the video is, because they'll just like that. So that's the whole point. The messing around with the image and everything, that's the whole point. And this one person clearly did not understand how, you know, like that stuff works. So they're sitting there complaining in the comment section the whole time. And I'm like, you know what? I started seeing replies underneath, but I was like, I don't have to do anything. This isn't right, and I can hardly understand what they're saying, and this is so stupid, and this, that, and the third. And somebody was like, okay, well, you have two choices: either continue to watch it or get Peacock. If not, shut up. I was a little surprised that there was a copy. There's far less copies now than there was before Peacock. That's how you sit there and watch the episodes because I didn't feel like waiting until 8 o'clock at night. Now, because of Peacock, I don't have to. It's great. I love it. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.